Hello, and welcome to the Health Compass. This is Susan Liebtag, and I am the curator of the Health Compass. I wish I could be doing this live with you so that I can take your questions as we go along, but in any event, I'm happy to present this amazing resource to you, which we're really very proud of. So here goes. A little bit of background first. We designed the Health Compass to be a working, living, learning tool that wouldn't provide you with so many resources and so much information that you would feel overwhelmed. To that end, we include only vetted materials, which are resources that have been proven to work in the field. We also wanted the search process itself to be fun, so we organized the materials around the concept of the communication process. You'll see that even when you're merely searching, you'll learn about the logical progression of SBCC development, planning, implementation, and evaluation. First and foremost, everyone should register as a user. This is where you go to register, up here at the top of the page. I'll click on this and I'll show you the form, which is really simple to fill out. You click here on Create New Account, and within a few minutes you'll get an email that confirms your registration, and I will let you choose your edit your password, add a picture, and add a description of yourself if you like. If you do register, you'll find that you'll be able to save materials to your own personal collection and also to contribute materials, so it's really worth a couple of minutes. I'm already registered, so I'm going to log in, and here we are at the home page. Okay, first of all, let's just look at the home page. Most people are coming here to look for resources. So our search options are big and bright and right in the middle. You can choose to search by a term, or you can search for only tools, or you can search for only project materials. Let's say you're not really sure how to start, so you just want to type in a term. Let's say HIV. Hit enter, and the results tell you that there are 389 materials. You can tell right away that there are 69 tools and 320 project examples. That's a lot. So let's see if we can filter this selection here on the side where we have our filter options to shrink the options that you have to look at. Let's see. Let's say that you don't care whether you're looking at a tool or an example, but you just want to look for materials regarding the intervention level of community. So you click on intervention level, here are your options, and you click on community. Now you have 129 options to look through. Note that your search strategy, your search options are recorded here, so you can always undo the option that you chose and go back to the original results. So you get the idea of how to shrink the amount of materials you need to look through. Now let's go back here to the home page, and let's say we want to look for tools. We click on the phrase capacity strengthening tools, and we see that we have 473 results. That's a lot. But let's say that we want to filter those to be more specific about what we're looking for. Okay, so let's go to process. We have identified for every tool which part of the communication process the tool refers to or has something to do with. So let's look at under Foundations of SBCC. We have more options. We have communication theories. So now we have 53 materials that in some way deal with communication theories. If we choose to eliminate Foundations of SBCC, we go back to capacity strengthening tool, and we can go back and pick something else. Okay, so now we know about searching for tools. Let's go back and look at searching for a project material. We click on project materials. Okay, we get 831 items. That's a lot. Let's say we're only looking for curricula. Under type of material, we click on curriculum, and there are 10. That's a pretty good amount to search through. Now let's look at what we get when we go to what we call the landing page, or the page that the individual item is described on. This is called Captain and Coach Approach, and it's a community mobilization activity in Rwanda. So here's what we see. Immediately, you can tell that this has to do with youth and HIV/AIDS by looking at the two header topics. There's a photo of the item, a download option, and a link and a description. Now let's look at the right-hand side of the page. Here you have options for other tools or project examples that meet the same criteria. So immediately you know that you have more than one item to look at. With any of these headers, Rwanda, youth, peer education, you can click on those and go to more items on that topic. Okay. This is kind of the approach we have taken from Amazon.com. For instance, when you go look for a book, Amazon will offer you more books that are like the one you just picked up. So now that you have seen the material, you can do something very interesting. In this column over here, you can download the item. You can also save it to your collection. If you're registered and you click Save to My Collection, this item is in your personal library. Go to My Account and click on My Collection, and there's the item. We do this so that you don't have to go back each time and find that one item that you really liked and you really want to go back to over and over again. So it's very useful because you're basically creating your own personal collection on the Health Compass. Okay, so now that we're done with the basics of the search functions, let's move on to the other features. I want to show you first the how-to guides, which are here under collections, because they're brand new and we've just added 5 new how-to guides for you. The how-to guides are basically one-page tools for skill building in the basic skills of SBCC. So let's take this one. Even though there are others to look at, let's pick the first one, how to conduct a situation analysis. And you can see that you're literally walked through every step of conducting a situation analysis. You're also provided with additional resources, templates, samples, and other tips and recommendations. Okay. Now, let's go back to trending topics. Trending topics are quick access lists of materials on specific hot topics that our readers are interested in. For example, based on the recent tragedies of the Nepal earthquakes and Ebola, we've created a trending topic that just went live in May on SBCC in emergency situations. So this provides you with not everything in the Health Compass, but a selection of materials on how to do health communication in an emergency setting. Tools as well as examples of how this has been done in other countries. Okay, next I want to show you our spotlights. Spotlights provide you with an interesting way of learning about the SBCC process. Each spotlight walks you through the creation, development, implementation, and evaluation of a specific campaign. We work with the country team to get all the information on one page. This one on the Good Life program in Ghana was just published last week. The Ghana team collaborated with us fully, and it was a great experience for all of us. You can read about this big, complex campaign, how it was run, how the research was done, the design, the creation of the materials and testing, the implementation, mobilization, monitoring, the evaluation, and what lessons the team learned about SBCC projects that they want to share with the rest of the SBCC community. Okay. The last collection we have are campaigns, kits, and packages. As we all know, most materials are not developed as one-offs. Most of them are produced as part of a campaign or a kit. So what we've done in the Health Compass is we always link the campaign that the materials are created for, so that if you go to a campaign like Let's Stop HIV Together, you will see that item plus all the other items from the Act Against AIDS project. So that really helps you to see the campaign as a whole and how all the materials work together. So let's end this with your part in all of this. Let's end this session by talking about contributing resources. If you're registered, you are more than welcome and heartily invited to submit your own materials. All you need to do is click on Contribute Tools or Contribute Project Examples, and you'll go to a page where you can literally describe your own material, submit it, and then within a day or so, you'll see that it shows up on the Health Compass. And if we have any questions, we will contact you. Well, that's just about it. The only thing I want to ask you, and I don't know if this is showing up on your view of this on this recording, but over here in the corner, there's a little box called Ask a Question. This is for you. If there's anything that you can't find, if there's any material that you know is on the Health Compass but you just can't put your finger on it, or if there's something that's somewhere else and you don't know how to access it, please ask us. Our job here is to help you do your work by providing really useful and vetted resources for you to use. So thank you very much, and I hope to be in touch with all of you, and please feel free to contact us. Bye.